Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going? So tonight we're gonna experiment a little bit more with The Cure.
Yes.
Last time was, I can't hear myself.
Oh, sorry.
Last time was you and
with the
Stella
girls, my sister and
Flora,
an exchange student friend. And yeah, we did Just Like Heaven. I showed it to them. And now we're going to do a song that I'm not too familiar with, Lullaby from Disintegration 1989. So I'm very excited about this. You guys were very supportive with the last The Cure video. Of course, I was showing it to two much younger little girls. But yeah, so
now you're showing it to an old fart.
Yeah, well, now I'm excited just to get to know a song a little bit better and discover more of The Cure. You know, we've been kind of on this 80s kick. We just did the Cars
and the Smiths before.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I was like, man, after the Cars, I was like, this reminded me so much of The Cure.
It did.
Let's do The Cure.
Let's do it. Yes.
Lullaby, I mean, is in the top 10 on Spotify. So honestly, that's why we're choosing.
Yeah. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Please, if you're enjoying the video at any moment, please give it a like, subscribe. Let's get started.
Let's go. There's a video. Maybe one day. Great guitar intro.
Yes.
His arms all around me and he's turning my eyes. Still becoming quiet now, my precious boy. Don't struggle like that, I will only love you. But it's much too late to get away. Turn on the light. The Spider-Man is having you for dinner tonight. And I feel like I'm being eaten by 1,000 shivering furry holes. I know that in the morning I will wake up in the shivering cold. And the Spider-Man is always hungry.
that.
left me there.
I'm sorry. I like that abrupt ending. That was good.
So good. So I think I've heard the theme of the strings.
Okay.
That
Okay. Okay.
I don't know, maybe in a movie. I don't know if they played that in a movie.
Okay.
It was just familiar.
It's possible,
Never
yeah.
the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrics
I
are
had
very...
never heard this song.
No?
At all.
Cool.
No. At all.
I think I've heard maybe just part of it, but
Mm-hmm.
in a movie, you know how movies sometimes play like 20 seconds of a song? It happens all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's where I heard it, but never the song. I could barely hear the voice. I love that we have the lyrics up.
Yes.
And
me
the
too.
lyrics are very kind of eerie, not
Yes.
in an eerie way. It's more like almost like anxiety
Yeah.
state of mind, you know.
Totally.
The way he played with the words and all that stuff. How did you interpret the lyrics?
I totally agree. I was feeling very like, okay, this has a deeper meaning, you know, like I can hear what he's trying to say without him explicitly saying it to me and using Spider-Man as a middleman, basically, you know?
Yeah.
So yes, and I do feel there's a darker undertone to it. What? I don't know. I looked up like what the meaning was just to know if he had a specific meaning, but it doesn't sound like he ever did give it one. But a lot of people out there have their theories on that, like depression, anxiety.
Yes,
you know,
that's where, you know, this is what makes it interesting. That's where you guys can come in and maybe you can explain us what it really means.
Or what it means to you, because we can all give the song a different meaning. You know, I'm on a Reddit right now about the meaning of the song, and people seem to have their own meaning for years, it seems
Everybody
like. So
has their own interpretation.
I think that's okay. I think like any art, you can decide what it means to you and how you choose to view it. But there is definitely a dark undertone to it about, you know, feeling lonely or trapped or
maybe addiction, maybe drugs.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
which is not a sin. You know, we've dealt with people. We know that it's not sometimes a decision. It's a sickness.
Yes.
You know, and what I don't support is like when you look down on people that are addicted to drugs.
Yes.
Like there's some evil.
Exactly.
You know, they're sick, and we should instead of like, you know, condemning them, we should help them.
I totally agree.
Which is obviously a big problem in the world, you know, unfortunately. But the music was just
So good.
wonderful.
Yes.
This maybe I don't know if I can call this. This is definitely not new wave because it's already.
It's very like noir.
It was
you know?
almost like industrial.
Yeah.
Like it sounded industrial.
Okay.
I love the classical, you know, input of the strings.
Yes.
But the guitar, I like the picking. I like the pattern. I like the whispering of the whole. I could really not hear him.
Yeah, I
So
know.
that's why I put on the lyrics.
I was so
and I
happy.
was still unable to hear him. But that's purposefully. It's almost like a whisper.
Yeah.
And Lullaby, I mean, there is a song by King Diamond, which is a different genre, but it's called The Spider's Lullaby. So I don't know if you use the spider, you know, that's a saying, The Spider's Lullaby.
I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
What does that mean? Do you know?
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
there's an album called The
Okay.
Spider's Lullaby.
Okay.
But yeah. You guys, you know, that's where you guys come in, and you've heard this, I guess, you know, for maybe 30 years or something. Let us know. But I love The Cure. It's really cool. The video looks very interesting.
Yes.
We could have done the video, but sometimes it does get blocked because it's like you have the copyright of the video and you have the copyright of the audio.
And also, you know, we wouldn't have been able to pull up the lyrics, and that really
would've
helped
been
us
harder.
understand the concept of the song. It did have, you know, without the lyrics, a lot of value and a lot of like
beautiful
obviously
music.
Instrumentation and music and memorable things. But I feel like the lyrics add that much more to this song specifically.
Yeah, I think in this song particularly is very interesting because of the lyrical context.
Yes.
But it's a beautiful music composition as well.
I agree.
So,
speaking of Lullaby, our dog is snoring at our feet.
Okay.
So there's that.
If you
Apparently,
hear
we are his
weird
lullaby.
noises.
But thank you guys so much for checking us out. If you enjoyed the video, if you have anything to say, we love learning from you guys, reading your opinions and thoughts. You know, we love to share music with you in that way. So please contribute to the comment section. If you want to join our community, there's a lot of awesome people here. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you,
Bye,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.